The supreme leader of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Kim Jong-un, can have pretty much whatever he wants. In 2012, the boy dictator reportedly spent more than $640 million on imported luxury goods, including high-end booze worth $30 million, gadgets and electronics worth $37 million, and around $8.2 million worth of luxury watches. Add to that a private island, a mega yacht, and his pride and joy, a recently opened ski resort. So with his birthday just 24 hours away, what do you get for the man who has everything? How about a bunch of NBA All-Stars? That's exactly what basketball-loving Kim's new BFF, Dennis Rodman, has brought to Pyongyang. A team of basketball legends including Vin Baker, Kenny Anderson and Charles Smith.
He's my friend first. He's my friend. I don't the world. He's my friend. I love him.
And what's not to love? The guy rules a country where most people live in misery, without access to basic services, regular meals, or medicine. Oh yeah, he's also prone to testing missiles and nukes, whilst ignoring the outpouring of international condemnation, and keeps 12,000 artillery units targeted 24/7 at Seoul, the capital of nearby South Korea. And it was only weeks ago that Kim branded his own uncle a traitor to the nation for all ages and had him executed.
I want these guys to go over there and put on a good show for him for his birthday.
Critics have slammed Rodman's so-called basketball diplomacy as a wasted opportunity to do some good by pressing Kim into releasing Kenneth Bay, an American missionary being held in a North Korean prison.
They're going to try to exploit it for political reasons. It's going to be all over North Korean television. American basketball players in North Korea honoring the dear leader.
Well, James Brown from the Lowy Institute was in North Korea last year, right around the time of Dennis Rodman's last visit. James, Dennis and Kim Jong-un, is this a new era in international relations?
It's like Team America come to life. It's sort of the wackiest diplomacy I've ever seen. But there are some good parts about it and some bad parts about it. The good is that it gives us another channel to talk to North Korea, and there's a lot of issues that need to be resolved there. The bad is that it kind of legitimises some of the horrific stuff that's happening under that dictatorship.
James, this is what Dennis Rodman had to say about his visit.
A lot of people want to think this is about self-preservation and stuff like that, and motivation for me to be famous. It's not about that, brother. It's not about that. It's about doing one thing, trying to connect two countries together in the world to let people know that, you know what, not every country on the planet is that bad, especially North Korea.
James, he's not going to bring two countries together, is he? Is this just a matter of two weird guys hanging out together?
Yeah, look, Rodman, like most basketball players, is no shy retiring wallflower. I think Dennis Rodman's biggest priority is going to be keeping Kim Jong-un happy while he's there. I mean, this is a guy who's just killed his uncle and he offed his ex-girlfriend, so being Kim Jong-un's best friend is a bit of a dangerous occupation.
Well, you were there last year. We've already mentioned that in North Korea around the time that Rodman was there. How's he received there by the general public?
Look, he was received like a rock star amongst the people that were allowed to talk to him. So a lot of the places I went to during my visit, and it's a pre-programmed, choreographed visit. You don't get much, latitude to go where you want to go. But a lot of them had seen Rodman shortly before I arrived, and they were all pretty chuffed. And it's big propaganda value for North Korea's leaders.
You call it propaganda, I call it news. With this kind of circus going on, is there a chance that the world forgets that this is a bit of a badass nation that needs to be taken seriously?
I think the problem is it makes it all a bit superficial and light. This is a country where the sort of human rights that we take for granted are just denied to most North Koreans, and where a lot of people live in horrific poverty. And there's a chance that we forget all that when we look at Dennis Rodman and other basketballers going and living it up with the most privileged North Koreans.
Well, really great to chat to you tonight, James. Thanks for your time.
If your surname is Dumpty, don't call your firstborn Humpty.